What's up, guys? Welcome to the CyberHype. We are your hosts, Toshi, Vasilis, and Adonis, and this is your geek culture destination.
If you guys are into gaming, anime, tech, sci-fi, geek shit, you found the right channel.
And we will be live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to tune in for some geek culture shit, this is the place to be. So tune in, boy, to the CyberHype.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, another game that dropped though, another not game but gameplay was the Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Or like I would like to call it, Assassin's Creed Vinland Saga. So,
or Assassin's Creed Vikings.
It's pretty accurate,
or
right?
Assassin's Creed, it's all of those.
yeah, for sure.
Everything Viking.
I mean, I fucked with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That game was fucking fire. To me, I haven't played any other Assassin's Creed games though.
Out of the Assassin's Creeds, it was one of the better. I believe.
Got it.
I don't really remember, but I'm just saying, going off of the majority of the ratings I've seen on it,
right?
I think it's a consensus that it was one of the better Assassin's Creeds that's come out. My only problem with it is when I did try to play it, it was just so poorly optimized for PC. I was just like, get me out of here. Uninstall.
Get me out of this dick. Okay. Fair enough.
But it looked great. I just couldn't run it at the FPS that I wanted to.
Got you.
Unfortunately.
I'm not sure if it's just this particular gameplay that I'm watching, but it's like super contrasty. So I'm not sure.
They said it's not the final gameplay footage. It's not going to exactly look like this. This is still probably like a unfinished render.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it through here, and obviously it's in 1080, but like I remember playing this shit on Xbox. And hold on, did I play this on Xbox or did I play this on PlayStation?
That's a good one. I think I
played it on Xbox.
Was it Xbox?
I think I played this on Xbox.
You played Spider-Man on PlayStation. Correct.
And I remember I'm looking at this, like some of the stuff, like you could tell it still looks like it's current gen.
Right.
Like, this doesn't look like next gen at all. Now here's the thing though, because Xbox, what I heard is they're going to be making sure that the game developers that are developing games for Xbox are giving free upgrades for next gen. So if you already have the game on Xbox One X and you get a Series X,
you just get a digital download.
You get that update. What do you think that's the right way of doing it? You're like, look, I already bought this game, like
100%.
Yeah.
However, did you guys see that game prices might be going up to $70 for next gen?
Holy.
But here's the thing. I get it. More money in their pockets means bigger teams to develop. I get it.
Right.
I understand. But my only problem is the fact that we're moving to more digital-based games where you're not doing any type of physical production. So much there's so less overhead in having a digital product versus a physical product. We're talking about the profit margin skyrockets. So why do they need to add $10 to the sale price, to the MSRP? If those speculations are true.
I think at the same time too, though, a lot of the games have a lot of in-game purchases for stuff as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of microtransactions now for sure.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I
don't think it's fair to the gamers because I feel like most gamers are under the age of 18. I think the people that have most of their time to be able to play games in a normal in a normal world without COVID. People under 18 usually have more time to play games. So that's probably going to be the majority of the player base, which don't have access to their own money.
Okay.
So how they're going to be asking their parents or have to use the little money they have to spend $70 for a game.
Right.
But in the same argument, if you want to go on the other side and say, are they not going to pay for it?
That's
yo,
what I'm saying.
That's really what it comes down to, bro.
So are you not going to be buying a $7 game?
Bro.
You're just going to boycott it? No, you're
that
not.
That shit is really what it comes down to, bro, is the fact that motherfuckers are still going to pay. Yeah. So, like, regardless of the fact of, like, oh, well, like, human nature is that I feel like if you want motherfuckers to change shit, don't pay for it. But, like, if you're paying for it, you're telling them that that's the value of the game.
Right.
If they're paying for it, be like, oh, well, I'm selling it this. Okay, well, I think it's worth that. Well, if you think it's worth that, we'll see what the audience or the customer is going to pay. If they're going to pay for it, then it's worth that. But if that shit don't sell, I guess it's not worth that. Right. Which is probably why GTA, it took them 5 years before they started discounting the game.
I was going to say, every time you go up and that bitch is same price, you'd be like,
right.
Bro, it took them almost 5 years before the game started dropping in price. What? Like, fuck.
Yeah. And I think that's why it was such a big deal as well.
Right.
When they put it on the Epic Game Store for PC for free.
Right.
They just said, here.
Yeah.
Have it. I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't own GTA on PC. And now I do. So I'm like, okay, cool. Right.
Damn, man.
I think that's insane that after all these years, they finally did that.
Right.
And that's a huge deal for them to do, because I think they finally realized that most of the money that's coming in from it anyway, they're from microtransactions.
Right.
So I think they're not worried about not getting those sales, because they're going to get the money anyways from people that enjoy the game through microtransactions.
Right.
And I have a feeling that a lot of games are going to keep adopting the free to play on like AAA style games, not just mobile. Like, it's already infiltrated the consoles. It's already infiltrated other games. Like, look at all the free battle royale games now. Like, it's the new model.
All of them.
It's just the new model, free to play microtransactions.
That's it.
And it's annoying because then that's going to, there needs to be regulation. We have to, because we can't let it run rampant like mobile games. Mobile games are complete AIDS. It's horrible. Unless you're paying for it up front, like, or plan to pay for a full like $5 to $10 game up front. Like, mobile games are just a waste of time. It's just ad city all day. That's all you're getting. And they're never, and the mobile games are never what they are being represented through their advertisements.
So that's another thing.
It's horrible. So I think there needs to be regulation in the space, in the AAA space, or in the major publisher space, so it doesn't get to that point, because that's scary.
Yeah,
because it's already live service games are already at a point where people are not happy. It's Anthem. It's so.
I mean, but Anthem. Yeah, but I feel like even in that situation, like Anthem and Fallout 76, I feel like both of those games, it wasn't necessarily the live server aspect of it. It was, I think a lot of it was the fact of that the game wasn't fucking done. Like, you relied primarily on fandom and the idea of the game over the game itself. Like, hey, like, I'm all for you trying to do different shit with the shit and all that, but like, you didn't even deliver a game. You delivered a long ass demo.
Right.
They're like, yo, we got this demo out that y'all could play. That's basically what y'all gave us. It's big ass demos. So like, I feel like if it was delivered how what it seems like Cyberpunk would be, you know what I'm saying? Because essentially what's it called is a server game. GTA is essentially like, people aren't playing that shit for the story anymore. They're playing that shit online. So like,
yeah, it's been like that. Yeah.
For the longest. So like,
I mean, GTA is essentially, it's a live service game. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Like, and people enjoy it, but they somehow got the formula right. And not many or almost no one has been able to replicate that so far to their success. So I think the next, if Cyberpunk, they have an opportunity. They have a huge opportunity and they can do it right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah. We will
Who really knows?